Close your eyes for just a moment. Forget what time it is. Forget where you are. Forget who you've been. I want you to imagine something. Imagine the person you could be. Not someday, but soon. A version of you who wakes up with purpose. A version who speaks English without fear. A version who doesn't give up, no matter what. Now open your eyes. That version of you. It's not a dream. It's not far away. It starts here. With one choice. One habit. One powerful word, discipline. You don't need a miracle. You don't need a new life. You need to do what you said you would do, even when it's hard. Even when you're tired. Even when no one claps for you. Because that is the moment a life changes. That is the moment a new identity is born. Not with fireworks. Not with applause. But with quiet, consistent, invisible effort. This is the moment. Not next week. Not next year. Now. Part 1. Understanding the power of discipline. Discipline is not exciting. It's not loud. It doesn't look good on social media. But discipline is what builds everything. Everything real. Everything lasting. Everything worth having. Discipline is what wakes you up when your bed feels too soft. It makes you speak English when your tongue wants to stay silent. It keeps you moving when fear tries to freeze you. Most people wait for motivation. The successful ones don't. They build a life on discipline. And motivation follows. Part 2. Why you keep starting over. You've started. More than once. And that's okay. You promised yourself you'd study English daily. Then you missed a day. Then a week. And you told yourself, I always fail. I can't stick with anything. I'm not consistent. But here's the truth, you're not broken. You're just human, and discipline is a skill, not a gift. It can be built. One brick at a time. And right now, you're building it again. This time, not with guilt, but with grace. With patience. With presence. Part 3. Discipline is a decision, not a feeling. Feelings are waves. They come. They go. One day, you'll feel excited to learn. The next day, you'll feel empty. Don't trust that feeling. Trust your decision. Discipline is not about being happy every day. It's about doing the work anyway. It's about brushing your teeth, even when you're sad. It's about practicing your speaking, even when you're shy. It's about writing in English, even when your grammar is wrong. Feelings are visitors. Discipline is your home. Build that home strong. Part 4. The daily practice that changes everything. You don't need 4 hours a day. You need 15 minutes of deep presence. Try this, wake up. Read one English sentence. Say it out loud 5 times. Record yourself. Listen. Smile. Repeat tomorrow. Simple. Quiet. Powerful. Discipline is not about doing everything. It's about doing something every day. And never skipping 2 days in a row. 1 minute is always better than 0. Always. Part 5. Make English your environment. What you surround yourself with, you become. So surround yourself with English. Change your phone language. Watch English shows with subtitles. Shadow YouTube videos. Talk to yourself in English while cooking. Repeat what native speakers say. You don't learn a language. You live it. And discipline is what helps you live it. Even when no one sees. Even when no one claps. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Part 6. What you do in private creates public power. Discipline is lonely. No one sees your practice. No one hears your late-night journaling. No one knows how many times you repeat the same sentence. But one day, they'll hear you speak. Fluently. Clearly. Confidently. And they'll say, "Wow, you're so lucky." But you'll know. It wasn't luck. It was invisible work. Private discipline. Built in silence. Felt in every part of your future. Part 7. The mindset of a disciplined person. Say this to yourself: I don't need to be the best. I just need to be better than I was yesterday. That's a disciplined mindset. No comparison. No pressure. Just presence. You don't learn English to impress anyone. You learn it to express yourself, to open new doors, to understand the world, to belong to more places, to speak your truth no matter where you are. And every time you show up, even when you're tired, even when you're scared, you become that version of yourself. Part 8. Growth happens in silence. The seed grows underground. The tree grows slowly. The muscles grow in rest. Growth is not loud. It's not fast. But it's real. So don't chase fast fluency. Chase consistency. Chase depth. Chase the quiet power that comes from doing something every day. Even if it's just 1%. Because over time, 1% becomes unstoppable. Part 9. A life built by habit. Your life is not shaped by big decisions. It's shaped by small habits. Drink water. Move your body. Speak English daily. Rest. Reflect. Repeat. Make your discipline gentle. Not forced. Not aggressive. But faithful. You don't push yourself to burn out. You pull yourself toward purpose. That's a life built with discipline. That's a life that lasts. Part 10. The new you. Take a breath. You are still here. Still listening. Still present. And that's the most powerful thing: you showed up. Now say this out loud: I'm not perfect, but I'm consistent. I don't quit when I fail. I begin again. I don't wait for energy. I create it. I don't compare myself. I build myself. I am not just a learner. I am a speaker. I don't need to be loud. I need to be disciplined. I am changing. I am growing. I am becoming. This is your time. Your journey. Your voice. Discipline doesn't mean pressure. It means power. And that power has always been inside you. Part 11. The fire you forgot you had. You weren't born to live on repeat. You weren't born just to survive. There is a fire inside you. A quiet, slow-burning flame that never went out. Maybe the world tried to blow it out. Maybe you got tired. Maybe you got ignored, rejected, underestimated. But deep down, you always knew. You were meant for more. And now that fire is rising again. Not through noise. Not through speed. But through discipline. Every word you speak in English, every time you sit down to practice, every time you stay in the room when doubt says leave. You are fanning that flame. That's not small. That's not weak. That's power. You are the fire. Part 12, your future self is watching. Imagine 5 years from now. Close your eyes and picture it. You walk into a room full of people. You hear English, and you don't freeze. You smile. You understand. You speak. You connect. You help someone who doesn't know the language yet. You share your story. You remember the hard days. And you thank yourself for never giving up. That version of you? They are not far. They're waiting. Watching. And right now, they're whispering, "Don't stop. I need you to keep going." I'm living the life you're building today. You are building something beautiful. Brick by brick. Day by day. And your future self is proud of you. Part 13, when it's hard, keep going. Yes, it will be hard. There will be days you want to quit. There will be moments you question everything. You'll ask, why is this taking so long? Will I ever get it? Does this even matter? The answer is yes. It matters more than you know. Because every time you show up, you prove to yourself that you are someone who keeps going. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Let the world move fast. Let others chase shortcuts. You're building something deeper. Something that lasts. And when you look back years from now, you'll whisper to yourself, "I'm so glad I didn't stop." A letter to you from the future. Dear future version of me, thank you for not giving up. Thank you for studying even when no one saw. Thank you for speaking even when your voice shook. Thank you for believing when it was easier to doubt. I know it wasn't easy. I know you cried some nights. I know your confidence was quiet. But I also know you never quit. And now, I speak English with peace. I express myself with strength. I walk into every room with confidence. Because you had the discipline to keep going. You didn't wait for permission. You gave it to yourself. You didn't chase perfection. You chose progress. And now, I live the life you built. So thank you. I owe everything to the disciplined, patient, powerful you that I once was. Love, the future you. Final words. Now breathe. Look at how far you've already come. And look how far you're willing to go. You're not just learning English. You're rewriting your story. You're reclaiming your voice. You're building a life of purpose, one habit, one word, one quiet victory at a time. And the world may never understand your journey. But that's okay. Because you do. Say it out loud with me. I am the kind of person who keeps going. I don't wait for perfect moments. I create momentum. I learn. I fall. I rise. I repeat. My discipline is stronger than my doubt. I am enough. I am growing. I am not done. You're not just practicing English. You are becoming someone powerful. And the world hasn't even seen the best of you. Yet.